a month, a year English course. I finished my English course, and then after that I went to Seneca at York, which same as Seneca. I started my chemical engineering technology. I'm here like I still get like 1 year left to finish.
Okay.
You know? I mean, I don't like college that much. I feel like it's like waste of time. I can do much more valuable stuff outside of college.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, it's true. Like the school path is good for people who are not quite sure what they want and they need a little bit of hand holding. But people like you, I think it's like society needs you out there.
Thanks. I mean, I sometimes.
And this is coming from somebody with 3 degrees. I tell people to drop out all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I just like I wish I dropped out, right, so that I can contribute to society earlier.
Yeah, I mean sometimes college is like it might be good for people, for certain people, right? I mean if you're right now at this moment in like more than like right now at 2018, if you're disciplined enough, you can get a lot of information online.
Absolutely.
Online, and if you know if you're smart enough to filter the fake one, right? If you're smart enough, internet is like the new university. Like, a lot of people learn. I mean, blockchain. You can only learn blockchain from the internet. To be honest, you can't learn it from university.
Yeah. No, right. Like you go to even the universities here in Canada, like Toronto, U of T, Waterloo.
Yeah.
There's very little education in the blockchain space.
Exactly.
There's more happening in the incubator space. Like for example, like Velocity, DMZ or Creative Destruction Lab.
Yeah.
But like they offer virtually no education.
Yeah, exactly. Because I read an article as well, because the technology, it changed exponentially. Technology, like through the history, the technology always changes like exponentially. Once you reach a critical point, let's say computer, it starts slow. Once you reach a critical point, it's exponential.
Yeah.
And then, but organization is different. Let's say government, university, all these institutions, they change differently. They change logarithmically. If you know logarithm, they change slowly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's like how can we merge like these two? Like let them play out together. You know.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to see how this is gonna develop as well.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I mean, it's still early for blockchain, right? We are still so
It
early.
is.
Yeah.
But I think the general consensus is that things are going to move a lot faster. Like one of the founders of Quantstamp, he was wearing a shirt at
Quantstamp, yeah.
Like it's 19.
I like the unicorn.
Oh yeah, actually this is from
That's cool.
You know?
Yeah.
But like like imagine it's 1994, but like the growth is so much faster. Because now compared to like a decade ago, information travels faster.
Exactly.
There's more transparency.
Exactly.
We're entering a world where the trend is altruism.
Exactly.
It's altruism and it's trustless incentivization, right?
Exactly.
The dominant strategy is to be helpful to others,
Yeah.
and especially if people can recognize it.
Exactly, right? Because like let's say 10 years ago, it's a lot of zero-sum game competition, how to grow up, how to rob you, how to steal you, like between company.
Yeah.
Let's say like a lot of companies, they play those games because it's the only game that they can play, right? You can't blame them.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's true.
Because it's like it's human develop. It's a journey, how we develop, right? And then let's say you see company competing each other, Samsung, Apple, they competing each other, who get the more resources, right? But now it's like it's changing because people figure out a way to incentivize the right behavior. If you incentivize the right behavior all the time, those people obviously will do the right behavior, right?
Yeah.
Because right now we currently don't have a model to incentivize good behavior, to ensure that we incentivize good behavior. And blockchain can change it. Because blockchain is public. Whenever you participate in a cryptocurrency community, people can see you that actually do it.
Yeah.
And people can agree, oh, this guy actually did that thing, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
We have blockchain, we can do so. Let's say we have blockchain. There's one employee in Google. He want to transition to Facebook, right? He has like new concept. He doesn't want to work for Google anymore, right? He wanted to change it. So, but Facebook is gonna verify what do you do in Google, like your resume, interview, what do you do? But with blockchain, he can just change. Oh, I did. You can see it. He actually did the thing. Why he didn't agree with Google? They will compete in a way that is so. I can say it's peaceful because whenever they trade with each other, company and company trade between other, they won't think that it's a zero sum game. They will think that if a concept is better for a society, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Let's say Facebook got a really good cool concept. They will be willing to share with Google. They will be willing to share with Google because if with Google's help, they both help. They both grow. They both grow, right?
Yeah.
So that's you create really powerful thing.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. It's trending. We're going from a trend from like closed source networks, open, to more open networks.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you have something, you're more open to share. Like the interoperability is like the new hot trend now as well.
Exactly. How to create you win and I win as well, right? Like win-win situation, not like I try to compete with you, I grab as much from you, and then I'm the king, right?
Yeah. And you see that trend in society even outside of the blockchain space as well. Like you see when Elon released the roadmap for the Hyperloop.
Exactly.
His plan was, here it is. Here's like 100-something pages of our plan. He just released it to the world and said, here, you guys build it. I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
Right? And because like the colonization of Mars, all of these plans, it's really about a greater effect. For
exactly. It's about the whole human species, right? It's basically about the whole human species. It's
and the same you see with these other like tech luminaries now, like the Chan Zuckerberg initiative,
exactly,
and like the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation,
exactly.
All these guys, right? And then you compare them to the luminaries of ages past, like Carnegie or Rockefeller. These people were like, they were monopolistic, like savages compared to our time.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't blame them because like monopoly power, it'll give you a lot of it'll give you a lot of pricing power, right?
Exactly.
But now it's like you can't do that anymore if you want to get the support of the community.
I mean, in the decade of if you see the decade of industrialization, right? When you see how people adopted the industrial revolution. And you can't blame industrial revolution, man. Like industrial revolution changed the whole world, right?
Yeah.
Like you can see company grab all this money, but they got the idea, man. Like they got the idea, they developed the idea. A lot of people got job, right? Those people, you can't blame, these people lazy, didn't think about idea. You can say that because it's just like, sometimes it's nature. Like you always have a group of people in the society that have idea, right? It's only that group of people that bring the whole society up. So, and then they develop, and not every human is perfect, right? So basically those guys that grab all the money, of course, they think, we are the best, we have all this power, all this like giant gas company in the past
like
10
Venezuela?
years. Venezuela, that's a really cool, really special case because you see, like the government, so basically that's like you can see how evil centralization can be just looking at the Venezuelan case. You know, how did Venezuela become that way? Venezuela was part of that when it was there. When I went there, 10 years ago, was like, you don't need to worry about living. You don't need to worry about getting a job. You will get a job automatically, man. Well, no matter what you do that time, man. At that time, and the economy is so good. You get a car, you go to the gas station, you pay to a guy, you just pay for a tip, you don't pay for a guy.
Oh, are you serious? It's like water, right?
yeah. You pay the guy for
what happened? What changed?
You pay the guy to inject the thing to your car, you pay him as a tips, you don't pay for the gas.
What happened? Why is it the way it is now?
So basically the government, man, the government did campaign.
Yeah.
Promising people will give will share all the profits. We will share all the profit we make from oil. We'll share to everyone. We'll share with everyone. Man, don't worry. We'll give you stuff. We'll give you houses. So the government did that. when the government did that. So they got elected. Of course, people like those promises.
Yeah, sure.
Well, like people like this. If you see like a democracy, sometimes democracy is not real democracy.
Yeah.
Even though people can vote, and people vote into this idea. It's really evil idea. So, really, like he managed to how to manipulate people, man. Like the government there, like Chavez, if you're familiar with. So Chavez was the guy that run off this. So he made all these promises, benefits for people, and then after it's great. It's great for like 2 years, 3 years, because socialism is always great. Starting, it's always
a very elegant like model.
Everybody living great, like living the best, and then after 3 years, because it's all lie, right? It's like because his promise is built on lie. When people discover a lie, something happened, right? When okay, so everybody is great, everyone is great, and then people realize the reserve is not enough. They don't have national reserve to back this, and with the gas price dropping, it was like $100, and then dropped to 50 or 40, like in the last three years, like 4 years. That's what the crash happened, the oil crash. So from $100 dropped to $40. Then your profit is half now, right? So because Venezuela is rely heavily on oil. If the oil dropped to half, the whole economy dropped to half as well, right? Wow. And then not just that, because what they did before, they didn't think about a black swan will happen, right? In the economy, you get a lot of black swan, right? You have to prepare for it, right? Yeah. If they're not prepared enough. Because they were giving it all for free. They were giving out all for free, and nobody want. And when something happened, once the economy dropped, people are not willing to work, man. Like, because preview is just so good. And then all of a sudden you get all you got work now. Nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. So you create like a social effect, like. You create a lazy society. Really lazy, really lazy society. You get not everybody is lazy, right? Of course, but
it's a systemic effect.
Right? But it's the systemic effect. When you have a certain amount of lazy people, they propagate. They propagate. Oh, let's like
the morale just like is contagious.
Right? Exactly. And then eventually you get the majority of people are lazy, and only a small group of people are productive. Of course, the productive people don't want to stay there, man. Like they just live, man. They just live. You can see it you can see it in the past decade as well, in the Russian, Chinese, the communism and Mao's, all this kind of stuff. You can see it. You can appreciate. I experience it. So yeah.
Hey, so that's interesting. So what's the plan?
I think so.